It keeps showing up. 520 on the clock, $5.20 on a receipt, page 520, a number you can't explain why you keep noticing, and something inside you stops. Because by now, you know, this isn't random, but 520 is different from other numbers. It carries one of the most ancient, most quietly powerful messages the universe ever sends. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what it means. In the mathematics of life, repetition is never accidental. When the same number keeps finding you across different moments and places, that is a pattern. And every pattern carries a message. The mirror law tells us that nothing appears on the outside without a reason rooted on the inside. What keeps showing up in your external reality is always connected to something happening within you. But 520 carries something most angel numbers don't. In Chinese, the numbers 5, 2, and 0 spoken together sound like Wo ai ni, I love you. This is not a coincidence of language, it is a convergence of meaning that spans cultures and has been felt by people across the world who had no way of explaining why this number moved them. 520 is the universe saying, I love you. Not romantically, cosmically, completely. 5 is the number of change, of movement, of life in transition. It appears when something is shifting, when the old is making way for the new, when the universe is rearranging things on your behalf, even if it doesn't feel that way yet. 2 is the number of balance and connection, of two forces coming into harmony, of the space between you and another, whether that other is a person, a dream, or a deeper version of yourself. 0 is the number of infinite potential, of God, of the beginning and the end existing simultaneously. When 0 appears, it amplifies everything around it. It is the universe saying what surrounds this number is sacred. Together, 5, 2, and 0 form a message that is both mathematical and deeply personal. Something is changing, something is aligning, and through all of it, you are loved. You are loved more than you currently believe. 520 appears most often to people who have forgotten this, who have been so focused on what is going wrong, what is missing, what they have failed at, that the fundamental truth has become distant. The mirror law shows us that what we carry inside is reflected outside. And when 520 keeps appearing, somewhere inside you there is a part that has stopped feeling worthy of love. God is using 520 to reach that part directly. Not with words, with a number that carries the frequency of unconditional love itself. A change in your life is being guided by love. 5 tells us something is shifting, but 520 tells us that shift is not random, it is not punishment. It is love rearranging your life toward something better than what you currently have. The change you are going through is not happening to you. It is happening for you. And the hand guiding it keeps placing 520 in your path to remind you of that. You are being called back to love as a practice. 520 appears when love needs to move through you, when you have been operating from fear, from control, from self-protection for too long. The mirror is showing you that love is not just something you receive, it is the frequency you carry. And when you carry it, everything around you responds differently. God is using 520 to ask, are you living from love right now, or from something smaller? When 520 appears, don't just notice it, let it land. Put your hand on your chest, take one breath, and instead of asking what it means, try receiving what it is offering. Then ask yourself 3 questions. Where in my life have I stopped feeling worthy of love? What part of me has been deciding it needs to earn what should be given freely? What change is currently happening that I have been resisting? What would it look like if I trusted it as being guided by love? Where am I operating from fear instead of love right now? And what would one small shift toward love look like today? Write those answers down, because 520 is not just a sign to feel good about. It is an invitation to return to the frequency that everything in your life responds to best. From now on, when you see 520, stop, breathe, and receive it, because the universe just said, I love you. in the most precise, mathematical, unmistakable language it knows. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not unloved. 520 means exactly what it sounds like, and it found you today for a reason. In the next video, we'll decode another sign. Until then, keep your eyes open. God is speaking to you. It is